Guys, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions. In this video we're going to look at 5 key skills you need to be a pro player in the game. The first skill is timing. Timing is essential. From evading in order to avoid a special coming in, and this largely can be done when the screen goes dark, right the way through to when you're hitting through the enemy when he's on the ground, and then timing in when you're hitting him as he's rising up. I put a demo at the background at the moment so you can see what I'm meaning by that. So the character's going down, the enemy character's going down, and then you're firing across before the character can get up. Timing is essential and important for things like parrying. So when you see the fist coming round or something coming towards you, that you're hitting down that block, and as you're blocking, you're then doing the parry. So it's all about timing, and timing is important. The second one is shared between evading and baiting. You need to bait out the enemy in order to evade the special coming towards you. And this same thing goes with evading. You need to evade in order to get the enemy to bait out. So you're basically swiping back from the enemy and trying to cause the enemy to then hit out their special, and when their special hits, you're evading it. An example is running at the background at the moment. So you're hitting the blocked opponent, and then you're coming back as soon as the character looks like he's breaking the block. This 9 times out of 10 will get the CPU to do the special, which means that then you can evade out of it. Obviously there will be a need for potentially blocking down projectiles coming towards you. You can, if you're highly skilled, evade those by swiping back quickly, but when it comes to doing it from a very basic level, it may be best just to put the block down on projectiles like bullets, darts, or even throwing stars. Use the evade function as a little bit of a fear tactic. So you're swiping left with your left thumb in order to get away. You're scared, you don't want to be hit, so you're swiping away, swiping away, swiping away. Our third skill is parrying. Like I said previously, if you see something coming towards you like a fist, it's important whilst this is in motion to hit down your block. And block can be done by just putting your thumb down onto the screen on your character or around your character in order to start the block. This will then, boom, hit up the parry, and then you'll be able to hit in a stunned target. Some characters may have a very small amount of stun, for example, Rogue, Groot, and Agent Venom, so do watch out for that, not always lasting so long. If you did want to increase the length of the amount of time you stun with a parry, then look to your utilities mastery and you'll be able to open some of these up to improve the stun ability. One thing as well to watch out with things like parry is when you're trying to use it in things like Alliance Wars, this may not work based on some of the node bonuses. Same thing can be said for Alliance Quest, when some characters become a little bit difficult to parry. In those scenarios, it may be best then to go back to evading and baiting. Point number 4, adapting to situations. Now you're probably thinking, what the hell are you talking about? Well, it's largely all about new characters. When newer characters are coming into the game, it does mean that certain things change. Say, for example, Hyperion entered the game in December 2016, and the way his heavy attack is he then swipes up and then he flies across the screen and then hits several times. So you need to either double evade, so you're swiping back twice, or maybe even a third time to try and avoid this. So it's important when a new character comes in and you have to face against him or her in event quests, pause the game whilst you're midway through and think, hey, that was a new attack that I just got hit by. I need to make sure that I understand how to adapt to the situation to evade out. Do I parry more? What do I do? Have I brought the wrong characters? Do I need to change the characters that I have? Change the synergies? This is very important. So do take your time when you're facing off against any character that you're not familiar with. It may be best to then go to, I don't know, say a dueling character and find a 5-star version to practice off against, and then you'll be a complete pro at adapting to the situation. Our final skill to master is reading local nodes and buffs that characters get when you're facing off against them. For example, at the moment I'm in Alliance Quest, and in this one you can see that there's certain things like champion boost, health boost, true strike, health block, power gain. These are things that are vitally important for you to be facing off against, that you need to know so that you can capitalize on the situation. So you may choose different characters. If the character has heal block, then all of your champions that have regeneration are going to be out of the question. The same thing goes for needing characters that say, I don't know, take down the power gain. So you'll need certain characters to kind of balance that out. And you can find out information about characters if they can take down power gain from your champions list. So for example, some characters that take down power gain effect would be Vision, you've got Hawkeye, and also Hawkeye can apply bleed. You've got so many different characters, and all of them with their own special abilities, which can be very helpful to the situation. But obviously we wouldn't know that if we didn't read what the character gets with regards to buffs. If local nodes are powerful on certain aspects, then it's important to nullify those effects. Same thing goes with Alliance Wars. Alliance Wars can be a little bit harder, but when it comes to this situation with regards to these local nodes, which are a little bit more intense, it's important to remember the section about baiting and evading / evading and baiting, because it's sometimes not effective to parry, and also you need to avoid all the pain that these characters put as defenders are going to dish out to you. So obviously be careful, be passive, but also be calculated, and you know, smash the hell out of those enemies. Finally, when it comes to questing, it's vitally important to read certain little bits. Now, I've made several mistakes in the past with not reading correctly on the local node. So for example, on this boss, it's unblockable for the first special, and then for the second special it's unblockable as well. So you've got to remember evading and baiting. Parrying, which obviously is something that I really enjoy using, especially when it comes to certain aspects of the game and I'm maybe feeling a little bit, you know, wobbly or a little bit scared that I can't get the win. I think then it's important to go back to evading and baiting, especially when it comes to unblockable specials, because if you get hit, it's going to be curtains. So thank you very much for watching this video. This has been a quick 5 skills that you need to be a pro player. It's handy for those being beginner and then moving up the levels, not going from heroic to master when you're trying to do that. So let me know in the comments below, are there more skills that you need as a player and knowledge that can then make you a better player, and I'll feature them in a later video. Thanks again for watching this, share this with friends, and then hit me up on Twitter, as well as subscribe for more stuff. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.